Alright, good afternoon, Twitch. My name is Alloway, and welcome to another Horizon Zero Dawn stream. It's another one of those things that I've been putting off for a while. But, given that I don't have access to a lot of my games right now, figured now would be a good time to get it done. So when I do get all my games back, hopefully, I can, work on other projects. So I am gonna see how quickly I can finish this DLC. It's gonna take me a good time to finish it because there's a lot of stuff I want to do, like collect all the blue gleam and shit like that, and that's gonna take me a good hefty chunk of time. So get it done. I will also most likely be consulting a guide while I'm doing this. So, but who knows? If you remember, since the last time we were here, I had just gotten the Shield Weaver armor. And now's my time to go into the DLC. So I think this would be interesting. You know, at some point, Silence was to give us input on this.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
This is why I love the fucking plants out in the frozen wilds. They give you so much more for your fucking per pickup. So I'm glad.
Might need this. This one's a little warmer. I can see the heat coming off it.
I don't think I hit the canister. I'm dead. Oh wait, I did. There we go. Okay. Ouch. Damn it. And now you see why I decided to bring the fucking Shield Weaver armor with me on this one. Not an easy opponent. Might be wise for me to scan it actually, because I don't remember how to fight them. Oh well. Alright. Moving forward. This should be interesting. So let's see what's up this hill.
These will keep.
Besides a longer trek.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Yep. That's what I like about this game. The world is so well put together.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
You want to bet? That's a lovely view, by the way.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
In times like these, you must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Alright. Let's go crack down on this DLC then.
Death may rise up to meet you at any moment. Trust that our hunters knew this.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
First today. Bad omen for the ritual.
Alright.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they marched their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Ourea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Ourea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Ourea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Ourea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Ourea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. You know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Barja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this Daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then, you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
Okay.
I heard of a shaman once who drank machine oil. I think the conclave vanished.
I know that guy as well. Okay, well, I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna start grabbing side quests.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lalai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place. And a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Come on. Trust the police instincts.
Alright. So looking around, the new DLC, you've got another type of merchant. This is your Blue Gleam merchant. They will sell you things for Blue Gleam. And these serve as upgrades for your weapons. They'll also give you these master outfits. But what I'm interested in is these maps, because I don't remember where anything is. So I need items I don't have. So time to get to work, as I always do. What do I need again? Oh, I'll just create a job for it. And now I can create the job. Right? Yep. Okay then. So there's that I gotta take care of. Somewhere around here was the quest giver for the pigments, but I don't remember where that was. So but there is a quest around here that I do want to pick up. If I
learn more about how this daemon affects the machines. I've got to find a ray. For that, I need a doctor, apprentice, and follow the river north.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
when that happened. Go.
Going down fast.
I don't actually know how many of these things I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna start gathering whatever I can. But before I go, there is another. I don't know why it's not showing up as a quest. Maybe I do have to come back later, but there's a person I can talk to, which will mention the pigments. So let me go do that before I run off.
No more music. Blood's not left.
Alright. And I believe it was somewhere around here.
To become a bandit is to admit that you don't possess the skill to survive without theft and murder.
I've never traveled further south than the Grave.
Is it on this tower? No, I don't think so.
No end to the horrors that Damon is willing to commit against us.
Oh, wait, no, nope, coming back to me.
Stone Yield is always the law, Mr. Banuki. And these bandits should realize
when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and Hawerak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which
can't let the smoke from thunderstruck
She
distract
walked
her.
for many
They
days
all have
and
jobs
nights
to
until
do.
she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice.
The blue light
At the
can guide
gates of
you
the
away
temple,
from
she
them.
was met by the
So take it first
machines
and
from her
foremost.
dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banukai discovered the blue light bubbling.
Which I'd
from
like
a
to listen
hole
in
the
story
ceiling.
time. I've got other reasons for being here.
You bid me come, she said. My people need aid. Will you provide it?
Competitions at the frost figures for generations. Not far from the frozen tallneck.
Cold. Very cold. I get it. Quite a view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Ban-Ur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
All right. Completely forgot about this.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
All right. Now, if I recall correctly, yes, there is a fast way down. And I still say this is a rather dangerous way of getting off, but hey.
Welcome to the cut, stranger.
Anyway. So now that that's done,
when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small. It was
Okay. Got a couple other things to do around here. I can speak to Aratak, the chieftain. Whether he'll deal with an outlander is another question.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Ourea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an outlander's.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
That's gonna come in handy later.
And she said all stories.
But if I recall correctly, map. Oh, there's a pigment right there. But there is another village there. I'm gonna go hit that village, pick up another quest. So bang, and then all the way to there. All the while killing as many. Also maybe slaughtering a few what's on the way, but. And it's been so long since I touched this game. It's so nice. It's so beautiful.
The longer you swim, the darker the colors end up being.
Okay. I completely forgot I had to go around and search for these damn things. God damn it. As I said, I might end up doing this off camera. Nope, wandered outside the search zone. Okay. Honest to God, I don't remember where the hell this shit is. And I want to find it as I go. I don't want to come back here. And I know it doesn't really show up. Is that a squirrel?
Good meat.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a stray.
All right, I'll keep watch tonight.
What if it's just further here and I walk by it? It might be.
The Frost figures claimed that. Claimed any hunter arrogant enough to go unprepared.
One for Sakuli.
Alright. Now on to this animal figurine. I need a goat skin, so if I stumble across a goat, I'll shoot it. Oh, there's the campfire. That's a watch. Wanna come at me, big fella? Yes, you do. Alright then. That was easy enough. Some fighting happening over there, but I can't tell who the combatants are. So I'm not gonna bother. Last thing I need, I'm gonna stumble into a fight between bandits and machines, and I help the bandits, and then they turn and shoot me. And that has happened. Right, who can forget these? Okay. How do I want to play this? Because that tower's going to keep repairing those fucking shell walkers, as far as I remember. So I
by that pulse from the tower.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh shit. Oh, this was a mistake. I mean, this whole plan was very ill-conceived. Not gonna lie, but... Oh, not again. As far as this one goes, it's not so bad. The important thing is you want to get rid of that tower. I don't recommend destroying it. At least, not unless you have to. I.e., if the fucking machines see you before you get a chance to override it. Not again. The one thing that makes Shell Walkers really annoying to deal with is that shield of theirs. Fortunately, they don't keep it up all the time. So, now that's all said and done. That's one tower overrated. And I don't really want to override all of them right now, even though they would be very advantageous to do so. Simply because... Oh. Wow. This is rather awkward. There. And then I will I want to hit this tower. Actually, no, I don't want to hit this tower. So I think this one's related to, or in the vicinity, going to be part of a quest later, and I'd rather use its advantage there. I don't mind it. Those towers are there simply so your Shield Weaver armor isn't as big an advantage as it can be if you've already gotten it by the time you do this quest, which I chose to do so purposefully.
Stocking up.
Okay. There it is. Medium. Alright. Now the next thing is another one of this. Head on to the
Red light means trouble.
Oh, Glinthawk. Well, isn't this a tale as old as time? Look at all the fox bones I have. I don't need a single one of these at the moment.
Save these for the trail.
Alright. My next move is still gonna be
interesting. Maybe I could override it.
Oh, you most certainly can, Aloy. You most certainly can. But that's not why we're here. We are here because quests.
All the winters coming at once.
You're Aloy, right? My pop... Bergund, I mean, told me you might be heading up to see me. Varja. Pleasure. Hey, that spear is really something. You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you. I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around. An ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's? What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
You think you could improve Aratak's spear?
I've never seen a weapon that couldn't be improved by Oseram Craft. You know, I tried to ask him if I could hold her once. Even offered to improve her for free.
How'd that go?
How do you think? He just grunted and kept walking.
What do you know about Araya's weapon?
You mean the Stormslinger? I'm dying to figure out what makes one tick. Me and no one else, apparently. They're all happy to believe those things run off shaman hocus pocus. If I got my hands on one, I'd show those Banuk the power of good old-fashioned Oseram elbow grease.
So your last project was a bust?
Not at all. I did my best work yet on that commission. The deal just went rusty. About a month ago, this guy Olgrid, Oseram like me and Pop, asks me to make something for him. Think about the way a bellowback spits streams of fire from its throat, right? Like that, but held in your own hands.
And you built that?
Yep. That was my forge fire. I was pretty proud of her. Anyway, Olgrid sent word that he wanted to see the progress I was making. I show up, and there he is with a crew of damn bandits. And of course, why pay for something when you can take it? I dropped the weapon and ran. Didn't look back till I hit Long Notch. Joke's on Olgrid, though. I wasn't even done.
Wait, so the weapon he stole doesn't even work?
Oh no, she works. It's just, if I'd had a little more time, a few more parts, I could have made her really work.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Alright. That happened. Now, there was another quest around here somewhere that I wanted to start, but I can't remember how or why or what. Goats. Figure they were the two of the two or more arrow kind of animal. That little fella be running. Come back, I just need your skin. You can keep everything else, I swear.
Nutritious.
Oh, he made it. He got it. Yay. Okay. Oh, that happened. I wonder, I've never done this before, but can I go inside here? The game doesn't allow me. I don't think the game will let me. Anyway. And then do I come back to this place? I'll try to pick up all the side quests I can remember off the top of my head, but can't quite remember where they all are. Okay. Well, based on what I have off my tablet that I just quickly Googled, I need to go deal with this first. Well, let's go do that. Although if luck is on my side, brave of you. Did I get any skills that made it easier to get the parts I wanted? I mean, I have those. I have all those skills already, so. Alright. So what do I want to do? I want to talk to this guy. And how far am I away? I don't know. I would also like to get the tall neck back up and running. But
tough, but I'm used to it.
to say nothing of when I need to craft the fucking... Oh wait, I'm using the wrong arrows, that's what it is.
Save this for later.
I'll say this much, I'll have enough meat to make more healing potions. I will get these goats.
Outlanders.
I'll also talk to them while I can.
May the sun grant you a portion of its wisdom, young huntress.
Duval stormed the palace.
I thought Sun King of Oz.
May the sun grant you a
princess
portion of its wisdom, young huntress.
What brings you Karja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark. You're a long way from home, too. Watch your back out there. You're a long way from home, too. Watch your back out there.
Yes. Well, I can't pick that quest up yet. I think. And
My boss said he lost another caravan to machines last week. Docked my wages. Again.
Oh. Oh well. Got a goose. That's a turkey. Darn it.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. A tonic? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last.
Please. Please. Yes! Okay. Oh my god, it's a turkey skin too. Okay, potions. Health potions. Tallneck. Dylan mentioned the down Tallneck.
That must be Naltuk. Looking at it. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Well. This one being your first one is the easiest to get to without being spotted. So just gotta sneak in and oh, there's a goat right there.
more than equipped to take you on.
Can I strike from above on the Used to be enough to kill one of them. I know what will kill one of them. Oop. Wrong eye. No. Did I seriously just miss that shot? Yes, yes I did. Run away!
Machines, but it can be overridden.
You are quite the warrior.
Yeah, so I've been told.
Now we know how to deal with the machines in the towers. The Daemon's next.
Perhaps Ourea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Ourea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Ourea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Ourea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Ourea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Ourea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
I mean, I'm in the area. I might as well also go hit the tall neck that's here. Or maybe I won't. And you'll see why in the meantime. There is a interesting part of the main quest for this DLC, which I would like to show off and not complete almost immediately, and not complete just because I'm too busy doing side shit. So let's go do that. So
these mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
Rush it here. And I'll start picking things up off camera because I know I'm not going to finish this whole thing tonight. And then I'll turn all these things in next time I stream, which may or may not be later today. After I'm done with this game, I gotta go back and finish up my fanfiction.
Almost feels like sunburn.
I can tweak it ever so slightly just because I can then make it a little bit more accurate. Like, part of the story I was making up was that Aloy gets injured at some point, and Varl has to carry her up all the way to the top, to where Cyan, spoilers, to the bunker on top.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about.
And I don't know how, I don't recall if I made mention.
Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them.
I mean, you could do that. Or you can run around like a headless chicken. That works as well.
Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay, through here.
Oh, that was disappointing. don't think I need a stalker lens that badly though. Well, honestly, I don't think there was a need for me to jump down here. I did so anyway. Actually, there wasn't.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Nice view. Really no reason to pull that. Gave you some herbs.
Then we go. Now how do I cross this one? Down it is. Down, then up. Where's the way up?
Pigment! There's a pigment! I don't want to have to come back here later when after all is said and done. Oh, there's a blue glue not too far from here. Is that one that I missed already? Well, there's obviously a lot more than just, that allows me to come this way.
I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is firm.
And then Aloy can't take that much cold, can she? Although I probably shouldn't. Although I probably wouldn't be able to handle it much either. What's up here? How's that, Here's a supply chest. Oh. Little extra reward for exploring, I guess. see. Geronimo!
Urban wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly.
I'm fairly certain that's an understatement.
Onward and upward.
Onward and upward. That's where I heard it from.
The sound of that. Some machine house.
Alright. Don't mind me, I'm not here.
I guess we're doing this, big boy.
Alright. I suppose that's one way to handle it. Got it.
back to finding Ourea. Which means I've got to climb.
And I remember that being a lot harder, but then again, the last time I played this was on the highest difficulty, so I'm not surprised. Alright.
Should be able to get up there.
The climbing is a little weird. You have to you have to focus the camera on Aloy and then move the stick left or right. You can't look at the place you want to jump and then jump to it. Like, Aloy doesn't do anything if I'm like this. So... It's a small thing. Doesn't really bother me that much, especially since I'm used to it now, but something to point out. Especially since some of these climbs look really fucking scary, and and it doesn't seem like I actually bother to look where I'm going before I jump. So, and there's the blue gleam.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot. Naltuk said Ourea went past the shrine, into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
I have to wonder how the shaman's supposed to get back down after they walk the path. But that is an
ancient door. Maybe Ourea's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Stay focused on the project, my friend. Work before play. I say as my room is a complete mess and I'm playing games.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Sounds like a typical manager type.
Director of Security Blevins is writing us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Oops. I stopped it, didn't I? Oh, wait.
Director of Security Blevins. Director...
No, that was just a short audio log.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door.
Huh. Ran a rhyme. Now remember that these puzzles are kind of fun. Even if some of them could get difficult.
Something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light.
Oh. Like that. goes that way. And back to the thing.
Alright. Let's see if the door's open.
Technology of the ancients. There's another audio or a log in here somewhere. Huh. Alright. Oh, there's nothing left here. Nothing to do but to climb.
Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
Maybe you can.
Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
Oh boy. Oh, thank God. Sometimes the shit doesn't catch.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Yes. Well, that's
Higher to climb. Maria must be close.
well, that's all the blood going to your core, Aloy.
She has to be in here somewhere.
All of these Banuk cave paintings. Or just paintings in general.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
Oh, come on. It's just a prank, man. Besides, Blevins sounds like the kind of person who deserves it. Oh.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Oh wait, shit, that's not the main one, is it? Okay. Oops, too far. There we go.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Authorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing you. Aurea.
Transmission terminated.
Wow.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful. But it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes. But I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can.
Oh shit.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
You seem to have a history with this voice. This spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drift, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's Drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Ourea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off from what it needs. Lonely. Forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
The Daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time... She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something... evil. She named it the Daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again. Until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him... I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's Kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Werak of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After. He and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The Daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Well, you said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the Daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sekuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful. What do you need, Aloy?
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an outlander?
About as well as you'd expect. But let me handle that.
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Werak?
All Banuk strive to be the best. For our harsh lands will bury pretenders in the ice. And so the hunting grounds and the snow chance is a great boon. A place to hone our spears and sharpen our aim. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, that I sent you. If you best the mark of one of the champions she trained, it will impress the Werak indeed.
You mentioned your friend, Sekuli. Who is she?
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her in Song's Edge, and help her gather the materials she needs. Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
You said I should try to help the Werak by taking out bandits.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Weraks of Ban-Ur to the north. But the Cut is easier prey. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new gear. Just the kind of thing you seem to make sense of.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done.
Alright, there is another quest I want to do prior to getting to the hunting grounds. It's just, I don't remember how to get there. But first thing I'm gonna do, this.
This weapon that Araya gave me. Vargil will want to have a look at it. Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Alright. Now as far as quests go, And while I'm here, I'm gonna pick up some of these things.
Scrabbling a bit.
Yep. Complete 2 of the following objectives. So naturally, I'm not going to do the easy ones. Just because I know what doing the easy ones does for the fucking thing. Or maybe I could just do all of them. I don't know, this game has a thing about just like, changing the... Oh yeah, I don't actually have the weapon yet. There we go. Squirrel skin. Crying out loud. Alright. So I'm gonna go run around the place. Because I'm,
Got one.
trying to find something. And I can't quite remember where it is. So... Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, wait. Son of a bitch. I figure I should have taken the safer route. So now where's the game put me? And do I have to go grab the rest of the shits? The one I just grabbed. Damn it. Okay. I still have the Stormslinger. And the goat skin. So I think I'm in a good position. Maybe. Oh, no one will find out. Oh. Okay. So let's head outside again. So the armor, if you read the data log for this piece of armor, it'll tell you it does not make you completely invulnerable from fall damage, because they could never get that part right. But it does a pretty good job. Certainly for the reckless way I like to deal with fucking heights in this game. Alright. I hear one. I also see the hunting grounds.
Easier when I was a kid.
Oh. Surprise!
Fistful. It was worth braving the cold.
Ah, well, that's not too far from where I am. But that's not what I'm going for right now. I want to pick up this quest while I'm here. That is, if it's the right quest I'm thinking about. I'm just trying to pick up as much as I can. So I'm not... So, like when I did the main story, I'm just gonna... No, don't want to use a bomb on that. That's a wabbit. Hunting wabbits. There we go, Keener's Rock. Another quest.
If Ikri's not coming back,
She'll be back. She never falters.
but if she has,
I saw the frozen
then I'm the
tome
one who can throw a
many
spear
years
the
before
farthest.
I ever
And I'm
saw
the one who
Benook
can
Long.
climb ice the fastest.
You have passed one test.
You're still
Next
breathing.
test is of silence.
Good.
What are your hunters doing so far out here?
We are of the White Teeth, come down from the jawbone of Banur to test those who would run with us.
The test? In those hunting grounds?
No, it is an ordeal. Survive upon the glacier and the knife trail, as our ancestors did. It's been a harsh season. 2 have yet to return. We shall wait. Then we shall bless their attempt. Then we shall leave.
What does this ordeal involve?
To scale the glacier's face and endure 4 days and 4 nights, sustained only from the frozen ground of the machines. Our shaman has blessed the ordeal and permitted their harvest.
Metal to fashion weapons. The rest is forbidden.
What about the 2 who haven't returned?
It was their ordeal to face alone. Their life or death. Those who return know the White Teeth run alongside them. Those who do not know the White Teeth marked their attempt.
How generous. You're from Banur. Do you know about Aratak and Aurea?
Strong names indeed. They have many songs. But there is a reason they roam out here, in the cut, and not among the great Waraks. This obsession with Thunder's Drum will be their undoing.
So who are the White Teeth?
Warriors. The first and the best. All young hunters hungry for the fight seek to run with us. Now the machines are angered. There was always fighting. We are well served, eh, Shaman?
Every day lightning cracks in the smoke of battle. Every night a new name to honor in song.
Aren't you even going to look for your missing hunters?
In time. As months pass, the meltwater often carries the bodies out.
Unbelievable. If there's a chance they're alive, then I'll look for them.
Even if they did still live, they will not accept your aid, Outlander. To us, survival is sacred.
Nothing else can be relied upon.
We'll see.
Blue light will show us the way to defeat the Daemon's
Survival's sacred. So they leave people to die.
Yep. For that is the test. To prove that they are worthy.
Chaos around with their ridiculous ideas about women.
But not why I'm here. Well, partially why I'm here. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of stuff now. So let me see. If I do that quest for Ikari, because I know what's gonna happen. I do have a, because not both those hunters are gonna return to those to the Werak. So I'm gonna do this quest while I still have time. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. And then I'm gonna go see what other quests I can pick up. You think all be simple enough, honestly. It's just you best a machine. That would be the hardest part. You fashion something to dig up plants or something, and then you tunnel out some shelter in the snow, and boom, there you go. Just wait 4 days.
I think I found one of the hunters.
Go out only if you need more food. But let's do this shit.
An outlander, huh? Well, who else would join me on this path I've taken?
Which path would that be?
Away from tradition. Away from the Werak. It's not so. Damn. They need metal too. But my need is greater. I was told the Banuk don't accept help. Is it true? They don't. I do.
Oh, my dumbass. Stop falling down every fucking hole I come across. I might actually have a chance to kill. Oh, hey, fucking Glinthawk. Against the Glinthawk. Please, the light though. We all want to hit each other.
You fight well. I'm Ikri.
Thank you. I'm Aloy. I heard the White Teeth were missing 2 hunters. You look like you could leave if you wanted to, so...
I stayed because of the other. Mylen. She snapped her leg descending the ice. I bided my time keeping vigil, but now she must return to the Werak before they leave.
Is joining the White Teeth so important to you?
It's one of the great Weraks of Ban-Ur. Not so many great ones left now. I would go where Mylen went. I was her shadow on the snow, and she was mine. To be a runner with the White Teeth was everything to her.
You know this Mylen well.
Since our knees were always skinned. All my life. In a test to prove that we only need ourselves. That was my weakness.
Sounds like she was lucky for your weakness.
That's not the way she sees it.
Mylen won't let you help her, will she? Because of the rules of this test.
You're quick as a rockfall.
No, just used to being told what's forbidden to me.
She won't allow it. Won't take the medicinal plants I found or the food. Only what she can scrape up on hands and knees. I could get close when she was delirious. But now she's learned not to let me get close.
What's this ordeal supposed to prove?
That we have the strength of our ancestors. That we can survive as they did. When they came in search of a homeland, some were trapped against this glacier by a snowstorm. 4 days, 4 nights. After the storm cleared, the survivors sighted a Tolnek, which led them up into Ban-Ur. Well, that's the story I learned anyway.
So let's get her back to the Werak.
All right. I've made a splint for her leg. Medicine for the pain, but I should warn you, she won't take them willingly. The law of survival...
Tribal law shouldn't keep us apart from the ones we care for.
Even if she cares more for the law.
Huh. Wow.
Come. Up.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
I'm always glad that Aloy likes to talk to herself.
That's where we're going. The frozen flow from the Ice Father. It keeps many things, but it won't have her.
Not if we can help it. More up?
We're lucky. Handholds have thawed. There. She's passed out again.
Between us, we can fight the machines off before they reach her.
Another tradition broken.
Take it from me. It gets easier the more you do it.
Never stood a chance.
This isn't much of a challenge, is it? I can't see that last one.
Let's get on with it.
Scrappers! In thin air, they smell metal for miles. won't be easy, Aloy.
What part of this test was supposed to be easy? I want that as a weapon. Stop. Oh, she's gonna fire ice at it.
Looks like it's clear. We did it. I can feel her fever even in this cold. She shouldn't have been putting weight on this leg.
She is awake. Miss Outlander. You brought her here, Ikri?
You think I went to the Nora homelands to find a spear to drive between us?
I told you. The ordeal is mine, and mine alone. I will survive.
Which would you rather keep, Mylen? Your leg or your pride? Because I think you're gonna have to choose.
Finish it.
I know what you think of me. But I vowed you'd join the White Teeth. And you will.
I will go back. Alone. No! Let me do this.
Please. Let her. Mylen, I hope you can forgive me someday.
I never accepted your help. It's the Werak you should ask for forgiveness.
I didn't care about the Werak.
She'll understand. You saved her life.
You don't know the Banuk very well, Aloy. They have so many ways to express a grudge.
and only one to accept an apology.
I have to go my own way. I don't belong with them, who left her to die. And I don't belong with...
Ykri.
I'll find a crack in this glacier, and I'll shout my grief into it. And the ice can keep it forever.
What should I tell them?
Warwick. That I fell. And that she endured. Will you? The White Teeth's test did change something in me. In us both. Maybe I'll start a wereack of my own. But for now, I'm a wereack of one. The White Teeth's test did change something in me.
It's always nice to see what our dialogue is. Not something I checked out all the way when I first did this. Or, if I did, I can't remember now. Time to abuse the fast travel system. Alright.
Mylena's returned. I expect you have something to say about this.
I do.
Then convince me what an Outlander's word is worth.
You put her through this ordeal. She gave up everything for your rules. She refused aid, just like you taught her. Walked back on a ruined leg. Left a friend behind. She passed the test. That's my word. Are you questioning it?
My coldness to bring forth such heat? Must be the truth you speak.
The White Teeth shall accept her.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ykri?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
Well, that happened. Well, that happened. Now I can go back around and pick up a couple of other things while I'm in the neighborhood. I feel like that would be a weak flaw for the Banuk, is their unwillingness to accept aid, or this sense of self-sufficiency. Broken leg, high fever.
Friend, a rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
Is this the quest I was looking for? No, it's not it.
A little business arrangement.
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk, keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. You know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So, I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel is not a happy story, whatever it is.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a Snapmaw Fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
Alright, well that's one. Among other things. Is there now a quest in this area? I can't quite remember. There's 2 other quests off the top of my head that I want to pick up. But I don't recall where and when they get unlocked. Well, not the quest I was looking for. But...
Find anything interesting lately?
I might have. Let's talk. So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Ourea's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
So you want to hunt a Stormbird? I haven't seen any in the cut.
That's right. But one roof's back near Freeheat. How about a break from all this white? I'll meet you there. What? People expect you to hike for miles, hunt huge machines alone, and just bring stuff back?
Mostly.
Not me. I'm fierce.
I always found that one kind of funny. But I've got some blue gleam now, so I can afford a little bit. Let's see. I get an upgrade for the light bow or the other. Would like to get the striker, just because it's my little bow that could use a little bit more punch. But all right. So how do I want to do this? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's one over there, okay. First, let me go see if this other quest I want happened to show up yet. And then who knows?
To find her friend, the rock painter.
Some of us have real responsibilities and don't have time to spend all day painting cliffsides like Sakuli.
So my first thing is I want to go grab all the painting. I want to do the painting and the tall neck. I don't recall what because by the time when I first did this, I did everything but the painting. So I want to know what the dialogue is if I do the painting and the tall neck. Who knows? It might just be the same generic shit, but be interesting to hear. And besides, all these things around here, the more campfires I have, the easier it's going to be to navigate come later. Ooh. And while that, I'm going to go hunt a couple of animals too.
No.
Turned out to be nothing but a water weed.
The red raids only made us stronger. So it is with every trial that the Nuke endure.
There's my pigment. Fortunately, the focus does pick it up. And that's 1, 2, 3. Did I maybe pull out a fucking charger? Yeah. You would think that the Banuk just seeing me riding on a machine would be enough for them to be like, oh shit, she means the business. But nope, I gotta go kill shit. Oh look, Snapmine. There's a lot of speed being around. It's not why I'm here. I'm here to scar them up hills.
Can't find its footing on these slopes. Still functioning. I could bring that tall neck back from the dead. I get noticed.
Oh, yes, it would. Found my pigment. I was afraid that was gonna hurt a lot more than it did. Okay, that's a hell of a climb. Wait.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
Gotta be a way to scale this mountain. I feel like I would probably be up here during like the main story. This feels like a part of the main story of this DLC. But thankfully, I have also played Skyrim. I wonder.
Forget about traveling light.
I'll say this right now, all this work is not that worth it, honestly. If it weren't for the fact that this is actually a part of the, whatchamacallit, wouldn't be doing this at all. And even then, I would opt for the, if I was trying to get this done quickly, I would opt for the, one of the easier options. There are definitely safer ways of getting down here. I am not about to take it. For I am the master of Skyriming up shit. And I can Skyrim down it just as easily. Holy shit. Meant to do that, wasn't scared at all. There we go. Oh, hey, it's a
Good amount of... I think we knocked off this one.
It's a mess.
I'll do what I have. I'll have to leave something else behind.
Oh, let's see, what can I do? Scrapping resources. Man, I don't got much shards at all, do I? mind me just paying myself. Looking straight at it. Now, one of these is in the bandit camp, and I don't want to go tackle that unless I have to. Oh, joy. I mean, hey, at least there's a blue gleam here.
Watch my fingers.
What's this? Oh.
Better be prepared.
Alright. So I'm now being called to go eat. So let's try to see if I can't make this quick. I mean... Oh, wait. I only have one more left, so... Hit this blue gleam. And then I'm gonna try and find my way through that bandit camp without triggering all the bandits on my ass. Or I can turn this shit into, Pirates of the Caribbean. Where Johnny Depp is running for... Is it Johnny Depp? I think it's Johnny Depp. Who's running for fucking entire horde of fucking Native Americans. Or whatever the heck it was he was running from in that movie. Alright. I might be able to avoid fighting them at all if I just scale the mountain.
Wrong way.
Or not. Sometimes even Skyrim has its limits. Ouch.
bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out could send a different kind of message. I've got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
Up in his tent, where he always is. I think that helmet's squeezing your brains.
I hate these things. Takes forever to get it off.
Try lugging one of these scanners around. Can't even sleep on the job with it barking all the time.
Something over here.
Alright, well,
You feel this
doing this
one?
Pirates of the Caribbean style.
I'm headed for the blasted signal. Make them bleed.
You large skulls let an intruder get in here! Don't let them get out again! Find them! Kill them! Fire and spit! There's one of them, and more of you!
Alright, it's trying to clear out the bandit camp. What's my objective? Can I get away with just killing the boss? Nah, I'll come back for it later. Oh, maybe.
Still got company. Look alive. Time to rain down some pay. Gonna tear you.
This'll drop you.
This one'll hurt. This'll drop. Gonna cut you. Send it.
Neosm's fire weapon. Could come in handy. Barger will want to take a look at it, that's for sure.
Hey, a squirrel skin. Now I need a rat skin. And a badger skin. Alright. Did I get the last of the pigments? Yes, I did. Oh, that's kind of cheap of me, but gets the job done.
Find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
We're fortunate that Ourea favored Sekuli.
I wonder, what happens if I talk to Artak before I...
Gawked at by idiots.
Peace and harmony.
For that matter, can I even speak to Artak? I don't know where he is, though. I'm not going to spend all night trying to find him. Instead,
when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen waste.
I just got to remember how to get back up there.
Some like to pretend the cut belongs to the Banuk. Don't listen. This land is yours if you can claim it.
All the way to the top.
Not afraid of heights, are you, Sekuli?
What's to fear? A drop from this height, I'd just make one more painting.
Ourea said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Ourea understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their werak.
Alright.
Would you look at that? Nora girl, you've bought me all I need. Do you always travel with your pockets full of paint stuffs?
Honestly, Sekuli, I go around filling my pockets with most of everything.
Stop. I'm beginning to like you. I work alone, but come back around later, and I'll have something for you then.
That's me.
Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you.
Where's she going?
You tell me. To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw. Past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You helped me. Inspired me. And the people of the Cut. Let this be inspiration for you, wherever you may run.
Once the Werak gets a glimpse at Sakuli's mural, word will get around about how I helped her.
Well, and now I can go down and admire this. Although I could have sworn it was different. Last I remember, but that was a while ago. I thought it was something more akin to like what you saw in the trailer for this game. How the Banuk were the Banuk were heavy in the trailer for the for this game, even if they didn't make much of an appearance in the actual game.
And for just a moment, or life left.
But anywho. Equip in place of my Shadowhunter bow. And then let's go see what mods I can slap on her. After that, I think I'm gonna call it. Ooh, and bigger camera. Yes. There. It's not great, but hey, I'll roll with it. Alright, Twitch, I think I'm gonna cut it here. It's been a rather long one, actually, almost 3 hours, I think. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and tell your friends. This has been Alloy, signing off.
We've been here on Song's Edge for too long.